Took on this issue because so many people kept bringing it up to our attention, and we thought it was an important issue. If we're trying to keep people, if we're trying to help people, then we need to keep people out of prison, especially for crimes they didn't commit.
Actually, I was arrested at a Dunkin' Donuts drive-thru, ordering coffee. I was taken down to the police station. I told them I was home in bed, and they told me that wasn't an alibi. And I said, an alibi for what? They said a string of B&Es, 16 to be exact. I caught 7.5 years on the 9th day from the time that I was arrested. Told me I should take 5 years, that I can't win. The lawyer told me to take the 5 years. I said, I'm not taking nothing. I didn't do nothing. I went to the hearing and caught the 7.5 years. On the ride down in the elevator, one of the marshals asked me if I thought I was worth it. I go, I don't understand, I mean, you expect me to take 5 years for something I didn't do? Yeah, it was worth it. Myself, I just couldn't say that, I'll take 5 years, 2 years, 1 year for something, for the alternative, for the 7.5. It was either go home or nothing to me. And I didn't go home until 3 years later.
People who are on probation or parole are still under sentence, and there are certain restrictions to that sentence. So they're released, but there are still certain restrictions to the sentence. And if they don't abide by those restrictions, they could be sent to prison, back to prison, and they could be violated.
They can be violated in a number of ways. They can be violated as a technical violator for something like missing an appointment with a parole officer, or not holding a job when that's a mandate of their probation. That's a technical violation. The other way that people pick up probation violations is if they've been arrested and charged with a new crime.
Rhode Island's unique in this regard, or unique anyway, in that in most states you have a criminal trial before you have the violation hearing. Rhode Island usually have the violation hearing first.
And once they go to trial, they may be found innocent because there's not enough evidence, or there's no evidence, or there's conflicting evidence. And the problem is that they spend time in prison for the violation, even if they're found innocent for the crime.
I think that a lot of people don't really know that it's going on, and it's something that is shocking to people. I mean, a lot of people's reaction is it couldn't be so, because it's something that's so contrary to just most people's innate sense of justice.
You're supposed to be innocent until proven guilty. So for my husband's doing 10 years on a probation violation, even though the charge was dismissed by the judge. My husband went to court on the violation, and the judge gave him 10 years because the state offered 5, and he said no. But the judges, they didn't care, and the whole court system doesn't care. It's not fair. So now my children are going to grow up without their father, except for they get to see him in jail. But there's no that one-on-one contact. But yet my husband, he's doing 10 years just because he's on probation. It doesn't make sense. I'm hoping it's going to pass this year. We can only hope and pray, but a lot of things need to change in Rhode Island.